Only on 10 TV this morning, Without Her is an independent film shot entirely in Chillicothe. It aims to bring awareness to an aspect of domestic abuse that is often overlooked. Told from the unique perspective of an abuse victim's beloved pet dog, the film is set to hold its world premiere next weekend in Chillicothe. Photojournalist Bram Folk spoke with the husband and wife creative team behind this heartbreaking and heartwarming new film.
It's a domestic violence awareness story that is told from a dog's point of view. There's so many inspirations for the story, really, but a lot of that inspiration was going through very similar circumstances with my own dogs and not leaving the abusive relationship before the time that I did, because I didn't want to leave my dogs behind in that type of environment. With many domestic violence shelters, there's no pet-friendly resources available. So a lot of these women choose to not go to the shelter, even if they do know of the shelter, because they don't want to leave their pets behind. My oldest dog is the actor in the film. His talent for acting, my ability to write, and our ability to make films, it came this combination of a love story to my dog in a way. And no matter how bad my days have ever been, no matter how awful I've ever felt about myself or my lowest of lows, he has always seen me in the highest regards. And the best way I can repay is through a heartwarming story about how much a dog loves his girl and vice versa.
Really, it all started with the Chamber of Commerce in Chillicothe. They got us in touch with a lot of locations like the bowling alley, Paper City Coffee, because they believe people do need this type of help and reassurance. Overall, as a community, especially for film, they allowed us to pretty much be a sandbox in a community where we can actually build and where we can actually continue forward. And because they're all open to the idea of filming in Chillicothe.
All of these members of communities and businesses like the Majestic, like Community Action and Mill City and Paper City Coffee, all of these places that opened their hearts and their doors to us and said, yes, like come and film here. And that, it makes the entire movie, it makes the entire movement possible. And film is not a one-person show, not very often. It
takes a village.
It takes a village, yeah. And the village that we have here is irreplaceable. It is such a treasure, and I could not be more thankful to everybody in Chillicothe that has opened their hearts to us. There's a million different ways that domestic abuse occurs, and this is only one retelling of that. The movie embodies that journey of how difficult it can be to even decide to leave. At one point, it felt like it was easier to live with the abuse that I was familiar with than the fear of the unknown of what would it be like if I did leave. There's a lot of pain and a lot of heartbreak when it comes to domestic abuse, but there can be hope. It just you have to get through the tough stuff first.
Without Her premieres Saturday, October 5th at the Majestic Theatre in Chillicothe with an all-day purple carpet celebration.